Hi everyone, I'm Chris McKee from the Hitch House. Today we have the 2024 pleasureway Ascent TS. Now if you have a few minutes, I'd love to show you why this is the biggest small motorhome you're going to see today. So to start, pleasureway, we've painted the bumpers on this particular model. It has the 2-liter Mercedes-Benz turbocharged engine, fiberglass running boards, awning painted to match, side moldings painted to match. Now coming down the side here, we have a fresh water fill or a potable water fill. You have 2 exterior plugs to provide 110 to your campsite. Generator exhaust. The generator is conveniently located up and under the rear axle. You have your trailer hitch again, so you can bring a bike rack, one of your toys. You can bring all sorts of things with that. Your backup camera located up there. You have your hot water heater, your furnace exhaust, your utility center. Now this is real nice. Pleasureway's done a great job with this. You can turn your propane on and off from here. You can attach your city water to here, your cable TV, and your 30 amp plug. Your outside shower. Now this is your dump station. This is one of my favorite features of Pleasureway is how easy they make it. It really is as simple as I am. Gray for gray tank, black for black tank, and also if you want to take a peek down in there, you're going to see where you keep your black or your dump hose. Now that's an easy spot for it. It's easy to wash out, keep clean. You have your diesel fuel fill right there, which again, with the door being located where it is, it's locked. Now, this van is under 20 feet. It's the smallest pleasureway made for Canada. Still has seatbelts for 4 people. Now let's take a peek at the inside here. Now this is our favorite color combination. We've gone with the lighter cabinetry, the lighter furniture, and the lighter countertops. Now what we have here is this unit has dual 10-inch monitors, one in here, one back above the couch. So what we can do from here is control the entire coach. So we have our 600 amp hour lithium battery charging at right now it's at 88%. There's 4 ways to charge that battery. One is you have 100 watts of solar on the roof. You have up to 30 amps of shore power. You have the inverter that can charge it while you're driving. And then you have a 2500 liquid propane generator. You can also look at, you have easily readable gauges here. You can control all of your lights and they're all dimmable. You have your power page. Again, that's going to show you the charger, the inverter, where you're charging at right now, the battery temperature. Now come on inside here. Again, one of my favorite things about a Pleasureway, and has been for years, is the furniture. This is an ultra leather furniture, 3 inches of memory foam, 3 inches of closed density foam. It is extremely resistant to scratches, punctures, and one of the most comfortable beds in a van that you'll sleep in. Now, you have a beautiful new air conditioner for the rooftop. It's a little bit bigger than before, which is why now you have 100 watts of solar as opposed to 200 watts of solar. But being a big guy, I'll take this trade-off any day of the week. And the amount of storage you get in here is absolutely incredible. Once again, that's something Pleasureway has really maximized on over the past few years. This makes it a little deceiving. This goes all the way to the back right there. And again, it's very, very deep storage. You have a small LG TV with a Bose soundbar. Now, one of the beautiful things about Pleasureway is they don't use cheap components. You get some of these manufacturers out there that are using a Sansui TV. Pleasureway uses proper products for a properly built van. These vans aren't built in a day or two. These vans can take 5 to 8 weeks to build, and the quality really, really shows. Now let's take a peek at the refrigerator. All this, guys, this is under 20 feet. You have, again, your refrigerator, a small box freezer, spice rack, wet bath. Now again, this just lifts up to expose a drain. Now, one of the biggest differences between this and the Ontour 2.0 that was available just a few years ago is there is a sink in the bathroom. It doesn't seem like much, but guys, once you're using this vehicle for a few days on end, you won't live without it again. These are all equipped on the new Mercedes chassis as well. Again, with that 2-liter diesel engine. Let's fire it up. While we're waiting for the screen to boot up, I will mention one of the things I am still a big fan of is a manual parking brake. Some other manufacturers have gone to a push button parking brake. This, it just seems right. It's easy to use, and again, being manual or analog, it doesn't fail as much. So you can set your profile. It says navigation built in, Bluetooth, individualized climate controls. This really is a well-equipped van. Now, one thing Pleasureway has always done, and I don't see them changing, is they've always put the kitchen on your campsite. That way, when you're sitting here mixing a drink, getting dinner ready, you can communicate with the other people at your campsite. It just makes sense. A few other small details. At the bottom of all their cabinetry, Pleasureway runs a small fine bead of silicone right along the base of the cabinetry. What that does is, if you spill a drink or spill a glass of wine, it stops it from bleeding up and under the cabinetry, which means that you're not going to get the run up and the widening of the cabinetry over a few years. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Chris McKee from the Hitch House. Again, we're completely factory trained here at the Hitch House. We've all been out there. We know what we're talking about. If you want a Pleasureway van, come see us. If you can't, 705-722-0008. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks again.